This is Pete Thomas from season 2 of NBC's The Biggest Loser. Now I gotta tell you, way back when I was on the show, you know, they had such a team called the Red Team. Jillian had a red team. Now that's no longer the case. And so Allison comes out and she says, hey, all your teams are gone. All your teams are gone. What you've got now is you're going to have the black team and the blue team. Exactly. The way you feel after workout, black and blue. These are the teams that we're going to have. So all the teams are disbanded. But not only that, you guys, you can't pick what teams you're on unless you win this pop challenge. And so the winner of the pop challenge gets a chance to pick her team colors and her trainers. Everyone else is subject to a coin flip. And however the coin lands, that's the team that you're going to end up on. And so this is a horrible thing. As a contestant on the show, you're so close, you're tight-knit like this to all your old teammates and to your trainer. You know, if your trainer were to say, you know, go to the top of this building, go to the roof of this building and jump off, you'd come this close to doing it. You really would think about it, you know? Why? Because your trainer has pushed you so far. They've pushed you farther than you ever thought you could go. They've got into your mind and they understand exactly how you think and what motivates you. And so separating you from your trainer and your team is like really pulling apart two pieces of paper that have been glued together. So you really want to win this pop challenge, but it's really an athletic challenge, so we just might as well chalk it up. Who wins all the challenges? That's right, Tara wins the challenge. She is, as I mentioned before, she's a stud muffinette. So she wins the challenge by doing an old school football drill where you lay flat out on the ground and then you hop up and you hit this paddle. She's a stud. She wins the challenge. And so she picks Jillian. Everybody else goes through the coin flip. And so the teams are Miss Masha, they're all over the place. And also we see how difficult this is because the trainers then go and they begin to train their new teams. And Bob comes through and he sees his old team coming out of the gym wearing the black shirts and he breaks down. He can barely take it, I swear. I think I'm watching a daytime soap opera. Come on. Anyway, I'm just joking. I know it's very difficult, but I have to say, that was kind of funny to see. Anyway, so right after the new trainers or the new teams are broken down and the trainers get to work them out, we go to a 24-hour challenge. That's a sweet challenge, 24 hours. I have to give props to Manda, who's the challenge director. That's pretty neat. And so what it is the contestants have to get their big booties and sit for 24 hours on a little bike seat, basically is what it is, and pedal as fast as you can. And so we see the strategy. Blue team decides that they're going to have their team members to ride for an hour. Black team says, no, we want fresher teammates, so we're going to ride for 30 minutes each. And in the end, the black team, their strategy works out, and so they actually go 300 miles in a 24-hour period. And we see Sione in the midst of this. He speaks up because there was some talk about just cutting the challenge short so that we can go on to live another day. And Sione says, you know, I always cut things short. I want to finish. I want to start being a finisher. Great way to speak up. Great job. Really a great emphasis on leadership there. If he can't lead his team, he can't lead himself, he won't be successful in the outside world. So props to Sione for that. Then from there, of course, we go through the next night and they have a guessing game. Who cares, because it doesn't amount to anything. Then what we do is we go to the weigh-in. The new teams are there in the weigh-in, and right before that we see the last chance workout where the new trainers have to push their new contestants, and it's really like starting all over on day one. Does the trainer, will he know how to push the contestants hard enough? Will the contestants respond? And we see that Felipe is running at speeds he hadn't run before. He does respond, and we see that people actually watch him to see if he's going to push himself. And so those two, they're really kicking tail. They're doing a great job. And so again, at the finale, at the weigh-in, what we see at the weigh-in is we see the blue team does great, but the black team does even better. And so that means Michigan could potentially be up for elimination. Ron, he's potentially up for elimination, but Ron is a smooth dude. And so he begins to just make his case about why he should stay there, because dang, who, by the way, has dropped 100 pounds in 8 weeks. That's an all-time record. He makes his case that Dane has the support at home. He's got Blaine right down the road, and he can do this. And, you know, that's Ron could go far with that kind of smooth move there, you know. And so Dane is like, he presents his case. Like, no, Ron can't keep up with the work. It's a team sport. He's got to go. In the end, in the weigh-in room, Michigan is safe. In the elimination room, Michigan is safe. And so we see that Dane ends up getting voted off, and he goes home and he runs with his wife. He's doing a great job. Again, he's 6'4" when he started out the competition, and he's over 412 pounds, right around where I started out. So he's going to look awesome at the finale, and he's looking great at home. And so just props to Dane for losing 100 pounds in 8 weeks. Records just keep falling and falling and falling on the show. So check us out next week. Thanks for tuning in at mlive.com. Thanks for checking out the Going Gonzo blog for the Grand Rapids Press. I'm Pete Thomas. Now make sure you guys go to the website, winningman.com. Big, beautiful people are casting all over the country. They're coming out to the Biggest Loser casting calls. Don't be a dum-dum. Go on winningman.com. Get some of those casting tips so that you know how to dress and how to talk and how to come in looking lovely at the casting calls. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next week.